Familia, Tony Tonight is brought to you by Cuervo, the tequila that invented tequila. Did you know the very first margarita was made with Cuervo? There's nothing like the original. It's marg season, so keep it Cuervo all summer long. Vamos.
Papi, papi, con cual papi, 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 con cual oye, donde, con cual, donde sea papi.
Estamos aquí en la calle 8 at Ball and Chain in Little Havana on calle 8. This is my buddy Luis, el primo mío Luis.
How you doing?
The one and only. Ball and Chain is a super cool, authentic Cuban spot that not only tourists go to, there's a flock of tourists all the way out here, and it's raining, by the way. That's Miami. Miami, it rains every 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, it'll be sunny. We'll be fine. The tourists are out here. The real Miamians are out here. This is a place that everybody goes to. Why? Because it's authentic. We're inside of a pineapple right now. If you can kind of go around here, we're in the middle of a pineapple.
A little SpongeBob action.
Little SpongeBob action in the middle of a pineapple. And it feels the most like Cuba that you can be in Miami. Not only because we're in Calle Ocho, but because we're in a place that if you close your eyes and you hear it and you listen to it and you feel around you, it feels like Cuba.
We're not Florida. This is Miami.
No, this is Miami. This is the closest that you can be to Cuba than anywhere else.
Closer to the Keys, actually, somehow.
Not the point.
Not the point.
Not geographically. I'm talking about spiritually, dude. I'm talking about in the heart. When you're here, right, it feels like you're in Cuba.
Well, I already got offered 3 cigars and an 8-ball Coke, so I feel like I'm
Okay.
in kind of Miami and kind of in
I like
Cuba
that.
as well.
I like that. The cool thing is, when you look at this place, it makes me feel like when Michael Corleone went to Cuba in Godfather 2, and they're going all around to the different places. It makes me feel like that because I've been back here when there's been a Cuban big band playing. There's been Afro-Cuban musicians that come, and you just sit out here. You're having un trago. You're just chilling. And to me, that's what I feel like my ancestors, both of my grandfathers that came from Cuba, that's what they wanted me to experience. That we didn't have the option to experience because of, communism, tyrants.
Communism.
I was wondering why you chose to laugh there.
Because I just hear we're not going to acknowledge them, but we're going to have
why
to
do we
acknowledge.
have dancers here?
I love it. It's electric. I love it. I love all of it.
Are you distracted by that?
I'm super distracted. Her hips are definitely not lying at all.
How many of these have you had really?
There's 6'1", 6'7". I don't know.
You know what would be even better than just having random people dance behind us? Very happy, by the way, to be dancing. Besides una Cuba Libre, un mojito is if we had un tabacón and guayabera. Right now, we're not dressed appropriately. Right now, you're wearing a black shirt.
I'm wearing a black shirt. I can literally snap my fingers and we'll have everything immediately. Do you want that option?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible.
3, 2, 1. That was nice. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that's very hard to do.
Well, the good news is I have another friend joining us.
Okay.
You thought it was just going to be you. I have more friends than just you. Look at you celebrating with a cigar, un tabaco.
I'll tell you what, brother. My ancestors didn't swim here for nothing.
That's
I'm
right.
going to enjoy un tabagation.
Right.
With your guayabera. By
Look at
the way,
this way. Official ball and chain.
7 buttons down, papito.
All right, Lewis, as you thought you were my only friend, we bring in Josephine Phoenix here. Also my friend, local Miami singer, dancer, actress, comedian. She's been making us laugh all day right here.
Hello, everybody. I am Josephine Phoenix. I know talent.
Talento.
Hello, everybody. How are
Look at
you?
that R roll. You cannot do that.
I cannot do that.
No, eso es talento de la
Talento.
lengua.
Oye, talento.
Okay. Kind of can do that.
Dale, dame algo. Oh, qué sexy.
It's like genetics in the mouth.
Do you like coming to Ball and Chain?
I do. I come to Ball and Chain when I feel refy.
Okay.
When I feel refy, yo digo, mira.
Okay, hold on. We need to explain to people what that means. What refy means. Because us Miamians know what that means. It connects with us because we know people that are like that. Or we have a gene inside of us that makes us feel like that once in a while.
I think there's a common denominator with a lot of Miamians where if you are Cuban, but you've never ever been to the island or were born there, you still say you're Cuban, right?
Yes.
So when we say refy, it's our way of connecting to our parents' land, to what they used to listen to, what they drank, what they ate. When we feel refy, we kind of want to regress to pre-Castro Cuba, you know?
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the real nitty-gritty questions. Buena Vista Social Club or Celia Cruz?
Alabao! What are you talking about?
Chan. Cuidado.
There's only one answer.
I don't live in an or world, bro.
There
I live in
isn't
an
just one
and
answer.
world.
No, it's not an
Celia
and world.
Cruz and Buena Vista.
No.
There is not just one answer.
There's
you have
one
a
answer,
Chan.
dude.
Look, Celia Cruz, I get it.
I'm gonna go for the underdog, Chan Chan.
El Chan-Chan,
I'm
bro.
gonna go for the underdog.
Guys,
Buena Vista Social Club.
let me know if at the Freedom
Shit.
Tower there was 250,000 people during the funeral. Let me
I
know,
get it. I
because
get
there
it.
wasn't.
All right. You're
But
right.
they're
Nah.
beautiful.
There was more people there during Celia Cruz's funeral than there was at the Miami Heat parade.
It wasn't
No
their
way
fault.
about that.
They were
No way
living
about
inside of
that.
communism in Cuba. It was not their fault that everyone did not know and wasn't empapado with their talent, okay?
Celia Cruz was our Princess Diana. I said it. She was our Selena. Who's the most Cuban person in your life?
Without a doubt, the most Cuban person in my life is my mother. Josefina, ¿qué coño te pasa? My mom is, like, for example, my mom is a Miami Heat golden oldie dancer, right?
How did she get that gig?
I manage them. I manage my parents to do Clínica Médica León shows, and my dad plays guitar.
That is such. Hold on. That is such. Hold on. Everybody stop. What you just
I
said
know.
was such a Miami thing
Miami.
that flew by people's heads so fast
Yes.
that I have to stop and ask the same thing.
I know.
León Medical Center is a
Yes.
medical center for old people to go, make sure
Senior
they get checked
citizens,
out,
right.
hang out, because the hangout
It's a
spot.
community place,
They
yes.
take buses. You see León Medical Center buses all over the place, usually stopping at railroads, and we run right by them. So your parents do TV for León Medical Center?
Music. My mom has done a couple
music.
of commercials, but they do music. So my mom was dancing there. I manage them. They do shows. But then she's also a dancer. She used to date Julio Iglesias.
Wow.
She was like friends with Celia Cruz. And then I told her, Miami's having an audition. You should dance. She went. She got chosen. She's been with them for about 5 years. And now she says, every audition I go to, I get picked. And you still living in my house. Excuse me, la estrella, the star here is me. I'm over here on your show, everybody, trying to get a drink because no one gives me a drink here.
Oh.
Right? And she's performing for 20,000 people.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what happened.
But she's very Cuban. Yes. Oye, por fin, llegó el trago. I need to drink.
Come on.
That was our bad.
We're about 2 minutes away from losing Lewis for the night.
Yo estoy volado a hacer.
I can
Yo estoy
tell.
volado a hacer.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Tell-
Okay,
tell
let's get
them
to the
mal.
more important questions here.
Important questions.
In the Cuban culture, there's a lot of ways to say a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that me and my friend group at work, we talk about, are you a culo person or a nalga person? Because there's a very different connotation for each, but they both mean the same thing. Butt, ass, whatever.
Well, you mean by the way we say it? Is that what you mean?
When you have to say culo or naga,
What do you say?
But you say culo, bro.
Culo.
Culo. Who says nalga? Do you know anyone that says nalga?
I feel like old people.
Older
say
people.
naga.
Out of
naga because
respect.
Culo is a very crude way to say it.
And if you have a very respectful grandparent, fondillo.
Yeah, fondillo.
Right? Or if they're little kids, you say nalguitas.
Nalguita.
Y esas
Fondillito.
nalguitas.
Yeah.
Fondillito is another big one.
Fondillo
Nice.
For like a little kid.
Yeah.
Right, like your daughter would be fondillito. Bueno, Josephine, thank you for hanging out with us. You've been amazing. You've been a breath of fresh air. You're the real Miami. That's
Tell
why
me
we
more.
brought you
Tell
here.
me more. Don't stop.
No,
I
that's it.
love
That's
it.
all I have.
Oh, man. No, you guys have such a great welcoming energy about you guys.
Thank you.
really invite the space for people to be themselves, authentic, altruistic, and that's a special energy you guys have. So I really appreciate it.
That's the Miami energy, though.
It
that's
is.
what we try to
It
bring
is.
is family, is, good vibes. That's what we are here in Miami.
Yeah, authenticity at its
Familia.
finest, I've said. Te quiero, te adoro y te llevo los toros.
Dale.
Hey!
Mi gente, thank you for watching Tony Tonight.